and here comes another person. Great.
Jnky Bus for mayor, the rap slayer, the hook the layer, motherfucker say your prayers.
I have managed to invest in a new airbox setup, which I'm a little bit fucking stoked for, not gonna lie. At the moment we're running a little pod filter on it. That's actually supposed to go in the airbox. But yeah, so we're going to get that all set up, ready to go for a new stainer that I'm actually about to chuck on to, hopefully this weekend. What else we got going for her? I can't quite remember, but we got some stuff going on. I'll try and remember in a minute. So what are we doing, Tarks?
Yeah, it's a bit of plumbing up. Yeah, it's a bit of this, bit of this.
So as you can see, our new airbox, well, my new airbox. A little bit excited about that. So she should come up alright, I'd say, to be honest, because to be honest, I was running the SAS one before this, and I'll tell you what, I'm a bit excited to see the EGTs from that towards that one. I probably should have done like a little pull and everything like that and seen what the difference is, but anyway, it was running around about a solid, I'd say, give or take, just cruising around about 280, I'd say, with the SAS one. But as people also know, the SAS aren't that good, and this is airbox we're talking about. The SAS ones just aren't that crash hot either. This one's sort of like a little custom fab one I bought off my mate Chad, so shout out to him for this. And yeah, I'm a bit excited, and hopefully we can get some shut-eye noises when I start to turn the boost up as well. So she's only running a little 10 pound. It was running 25 at one point, but I had to stop that because I was getting a little bit concerned and there was fuel cuts and all that shit. So that was just something to do with the pump I needed to change up too. So. And that's the other thing I remembered as well. I also do need to do an oil change. So we're going to be running some Castrol RX because I've looked around on forums, talked to a couple of blokes who have also ran that in their TDs, and they said that is the duck's nuts. So this is all in preparation for Cruiser Park, which we are heading there on the 25th of February. So we managed to get to go to these events pretty often. Well, when I say often, I mean like whenever it is on. So it's usually 3 times a year. It's such a sick event, cool to watch the comp trucks. It's also really good to just go wheeling and have some fun with your mates as well. So it looks like we have a pretty big group going this year. So I'm pretty goddamn stoked myself. So Tarquin's an absolute legend, and he kindly said he would do the old sure. Yep, no, chuck a 10 in the bin. How are you? So yeah, Tarquin's gonna do that. Fix up this airbox situation while I do the oils and everything, so we can just kill 2 birds with 1 stone real quick. Because at the end of the day, we don't actually have that much time on our hands to be doing all of this. So we just need to get shit done quick. I've still got to do my rear upper control arms. I think that's really about it. I am looking for a 3-inch lift because I'm actually about to drop it from the 4, just for 4-wheel drive reasons. Because to be honest, as much as the 4-inch is sick, I do want to sort of drop it down a little bit, have a bit more closer to ground kind of feel. I could change the shock setup in it, but I just don't have the money for it at the moment. So I think the best bet's going to be to drop the drop it down and hope that the shocks go all right with that, because it does drop not below the sill, but it does definitely drop, but it's just not enough for when I'm obviously wheeling around and everything like that. It just doesn't feel that stable, if that makes sense. Not all 4-wheel driving does feel stable, but I want it to, you know, just feel a little bit more comfortable when cruising around. Oh, yep, and there's the dead dog. Oi, Jip! Oh, no, she's alive. Good news. So, the naughty shorty, baby. How good? FTE chopper, eh?
Yes, I Anyone want to sponsor me a bark?
See, you say you don't like it, but I like it. I think it looks tough. It looks like Thanos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah, I just need to chop it up. Give me better clearance as well. And then it's so bent.
Yeah, she's definitely seen her days, but at the end of the day, that's Borbian for you.
One session into Ormo and just blew it out. Sick, man.
Good footy, lad. And also as well, another thing we're planning on doing is this is my old 3-inch that Tarquin managed to try and mock up to put onto his
I had it running for a bit and it was just so bad. It was so drony.
Yeah, you definitely had a bit of noise coming out of it.
Dumped straight to the ground.
Mate, that's what you have with 4.2 petties, lad. That's like mine. I've got a 4-inch sitting on my one, which is just sitting over there. 4-inch dump, and god damn, it's got a note to it. But nothing beats a bit of TD noise. But at the moment, I'll show you where it's dumping right now. Don't mind my dodgy work here, but as you can see, she's just at basically just hitting that right hand side coil. Yeah, so having a field trip down in the bottom of this rig. As you notice, there's a little bit of oil leaking there. That is actually power steering fluid. My power steering pump is absolutely like cooked to the moon. Refraining off using some coarse language there, but absolutely cooked to the moon. So I've tried using some other shit that'll hopefully fix that, which is the super cheap, but it's not super cheap. It's like they stock it. Blah. Anyway, long story short, hopefully it's the good juice that'll stop that. So that's old stuff. I probably should wipe that off and actually notice if there is any change. But I've noticed my power steering's actually, like, you know, we're getting a bit of lefty-loosey, righty-tighty on it. So it's alright. Well, actually, we're not getting any righty-tighty. We're just getting a whole lot of lefty-loosey and then righty-loosey. So, yeah, no, cheering. Good soup. Might just have a... No, I'm not going to be that fucking guy, but... Draining the fucking TD. So I will let the old TD spill her guts all over my floor. We're going to do these bad boys now, which I think, well, to be honest, most of you know what an oil change is. Pretty goddamn simple, if I say so myself. But meanwhile, we might also tinker with this little bad boy right here. And if you notice that bit there, if we just wind her in just a little bit more, we might even get like 12mm pump out of it, because like so much fucking, you know, just right hand boot, foot through the firewall. Yeah. And then what are you doing, Kilb?
Oh, so much cutting and... It's just a jock.
Yeah, Fabby by trade, mate.
Yeah, real good custom shit.
Yeah, don't mind in here at the moment. It's a little bit dirty, currently going through renovations. We need 2 of them because TD like to make life expensive, and I'm not talking 12mm pumps and 18Gs, it's the simple shit in life. Yeah, so Chad, if you are watching this, I found your issue. It's called don't get a top mount intercooler, because I just chucked that in about 10 goddamn minutes, you know, just straight slot in, Bob's your uncle, cheering. But, yeah, long story short, don't look at that, because that is a Auto Elec's best friend, if I'd have to say so myself, so we'll just cover that up. What you don't see is what you don't know, so yes, very good. Now it's time to try this shit. So I'll give you a rig rundown once I'm finished on a review on this shit, but I'm actually hoping we get some good mileage out of it, run smoother, because I was running Golf Western before this, and I actually didn't mind it, to be honest. I didn't really notice any crazy difference compared to what I was running in it before, which I think was, actually no, the Delo 400, that was like top 10 most best things I've probably ever run in this car. But obviously it being discontinued with Caltex and that, I think that is the right one. Yeah, Caltex, that went straight out the window, so you can't even find that stuff on the shelf anymore. Although I did hear rumours actually that they are bringing the old Delo 400 back, but I'm not sure when, and if it'll be under the same name or whatever. But a bit of persuasion and a slight engine conversion, we've managed to somewhat get this working again. So yeah, this airbox wasn't really a big fan of the old intercooler piping, but hey, if there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, and that's gonna go there because that's how it came factory, so I reckon that'll be tough as. Big shout out to Tarquin for giving me a hand with this one.
So much custom shit going on.
Oh yeah.
You'd hope the bonnet closes.
Oh, you didn't fucking say that.
If it doesn't, I'm literally leaving the chat.
Yeah, I'll probably just chuck myself in the bin.
Just put that there for a second.
And like that, the engine bay looks just a little bit better. Done. Well, everything's in order in the old Jnky Bus. No good?
Such a miss, Judy. Oh my.
Yeah, so no, it wasn't the most ideal situation, but we got there in the end. We ended up just putting the fucking phones down, everything. We just said, let's just get into it. But I got to give credit to Tarquin for basically doing a hell of a lot of that, to be honest, as well. So
Never again.
thank you so much for that one as well. We haven't done much drags or anything like that on it. When I say drags, I mean like a couple of pulls through and everything, see how she goes. But I don't know, it feels a little bit more responsive. I don't know if that's the oil or just like better, you know, filterization. Oh, no, we probably should go. Just had some old love going with the fucking blacked out GP running the muck. Oh, and here comes another person, great.
As to all said on that note, I think we'll just end it there because we're getting some funny ass looks from a whole lot of people. So, of course, as we go for a drive, everyone seems to come out on the street. So, yeah, a bit of TD noise for you.
Yeah, so that's, yeah, shit.